Hi, this is Water and Air 1111. Thank you for watching another video of mine. Thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel, to my videos. If you're interested in personal reading, the link to my website is in the description below, just an FYI. My schedule is not allowing me to do readings this Saturday and Sunday, but I will be back and available for readings on Monday. So if you want to purchase over the weekend, the next available date is Monday. So you can do that if you're interested. I hope you guys have had a good last few days since my midweek energy update. I've still been feeling on the tired side, and I've been getting I got some kind of weird like ear ringing today and some like chest heart pains. I was like, okay, so what's going on? Yeah, but other than that, just this eclipse energy is coming through, making our way. I'm on the East Coast and it's almost midnight, so I feel like the energy at night has been especially strong. I've been also getting like body pains and like headaches, and it's like out of nowhere because I usually don't deal with any of that type of thing. Let me know if you guys have been dealing with that as well. Yeah, but other than that, I'm going to be doing the Divine Feminine's energy reading regarding the solar eclipse. So we're going to look at the thoughts and the emotions that are going to be kind of brought up with this eclipse energy. So I already did the Divine Masculines, and there's definitely overlap from what I picked up on the midweek energy reading. So it'll be interesting to see if the same happens with the Divine Feminine. So what energy regarding thoughts, regarding the heart space, regarding emotions for the Divine Feminine Collective. So thoughts being brought up. Okay, Five of Wands reversed. So I'm going to be taking the bottom of the deck, which is the Seven of Wands, as well as the, wow, underneath that is the Six of Wands, and then the Seven of Cups. So lots of this fire energy. We are still in Leo season. Okay. And another Wands energy after all of that, King of Wands. So let's get a card for the emotions being brought up with this eclipse energy for the Divine Feminine. Emotions being brought up from the Divine Feminine. Okay. And of course we got two because that's the way it happens. So we have the World reversed, and we also got the Three of Wands upright. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords, and underneath that is the Four of Cups, King of Cups. It's interesting for both the Divine Masculine and the Feminine. I mean, with the Feminine we have the Queen of Swords, so that's that air energy, but we haven't really gotten that much air energy. It's been a lot of cups. It's been a lot of passion, a lot of pentacles as well, wands, pentacles, but a lot of cups. Okay, so we're going to start off with the thoughts of the Divine Feminine that are being kind of brought up with this eclipse energy. And we got the Five of Wands reversed. So Five of Wands reversed is about not having a struggle in your thoughts. So I feel like this is almost like mental clarity is coming for the Divine Feminine. Some type of greater understanding. And it's interesting because I could see how this could come out given the Divine Masculine, what they got for their thoughts. But it's like there's some type of mental, and I know this isn't like swords, but I feel like with this Five of Wands reverse, it's like you're kind of going to a resting phase, Divine Feminine. You're no longer struggling to make something work, or you're no longer struggling internally on something. It's like you've accepted a situation, you've accepted whatever a situation is, and that's kind of putting you at peace a little bit. Now, I mean, the bottom of the deck we got for this is the Seven of Wands, which is about standing your ground, which is about, yeah, standing your ground, being confident in yourself and what you're believing in. And so whatever the situation was that you had been struggling with this Five of Wands in the upright position, it's like you're no longer struggling. You know who you are. You know whatever the situation is. So like mentally, you're like, you come to the acceptance stage. You're not struggling back and forth. It's like something happens, or something has happened, where you know to trust yourself, or you just start trusting yourself and your own opinions. And underneath the Seven of Wands, I mean, we have the Six of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. So you've taken the time to figure out what your best option was amongst all of the options you had to choose from, whether it's an option regarding your thoughts on your divine masculine, some other things that you are, or people say that you should be doing in your life. It's like you've looked at all of the possibilities and you found what makes you happy, kind of like you found what resonates with you, and you're sticking with that. So mentally, you're not feeling divided anymore. Mentally, you're feeling like, okay, I know what I think, I know whatever the situation is, and that's all that I need to know. Like, I don't need to be looking elsewhere. For some of you, Divine Feminine with the Seven of Cups, I feel this eclipse energy is just bringing up a better understanding of your journey thus far, of the options you have going forward and the choices you made in the past. And you're choosing what you see is going to give you victory. And you're not just choosing it, but you're trusting it. What is this Five of Wands in reverse about? That's too many. Wow. Divine Masculine also got this. Wheel of Fortune. This mental clarity is going to push you forward in a positive way. It's going to allow you to end a cycle of kind of, not self-destruction, but of self-doubt, a cycle of not trusting yourself, of thinking other people can tell you the best way to do something for yourself. And yeah, bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups. You're no longer not trusting your own gut feeling. You're no longer being influenced by people who may or may not have good intentions for you. Ace of Pentacles reversed and the Ace of Cups reversed. So all of the delays that have been happening, especially from a material sense, a 3D sense, and from an emotional sense, emotional hurdles, emotional strategies you were dealing with, or more physical difficulties you were dealing with, those things are ending. Difficulties in relationships, it's like sometimes for some of you it's ending because you're moving forward on your own. You're like, okay, I'm going to my next chapter. I'm ready to start a new cycle. Others of you, you're reaching another understanding with this other person or with this situation. Bottom of the deck is a Devil card, so it's like whatever's been holding you back from being where you're supposed to be in terms of your work, your career, your finances, your love life, your connection to your divine masculine, those things are going to be released. Those things have been holding you back and delaying these progresses, but This eclipse energy, it's like you're no longer held back by any self-doubt or beliefs. You made a decision to trust yourself, and that's going to propel you forward. And underneath the Devil card is the Knight of Cups, the Hermit, and the Lovers, and the Ten of Cups. Wow, Page of Cups reversed. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you're realizing that your divine masculine's coming, and it's like you, not that you didn't know that before, but now you are actually believing it. It's like some divine feminine may have been feeling like, yeah, my divine masculine's coming, but like a foot is out the door. Like, if they don't come, then fine. But it's like you're reaching a point with this eclipse energy that it's like, okay, no. In my mind, this is what I want to do, and this is what I'm going to do, not being impacted by others in that way. So if we go to the other cards, this is going to be the kind of emotions being brought up. With this energy, we have the World reverse and the Three of Wands upright. I feel like with these, as relating to emotions, emotionally, again, like mentally, you're going to get to the point where you make that decision to stand your ground, to decide what you want to believe, because it's going to be manifesting. With your emotions, emotionally, you may be feeling a bit conflicted, like, man, am I going to start a new cycle, or is it always going to be delayed? And what do I want? Am I going to be able to have what I want? Are things going to go forward for me to experience what it is that I want? And it's definitely related to your divine masculine. The cards we have underneath here, at the bottom of the deck was the Queen of Swords. So for some of you, the question from an emotional standpoint is, my divine masculine, or am I going to be able to remove the things I need so that we can start a new cycle? But because underneath the Queen of Swords we have the Four of Cups and the King of Cups, I feel like emotionally as well, the divine feminine is just very split. It's like, do I cut out my strong feelings for my divine masculine, or do I cut out my kind of appearance of being, or do I kind of make changes so that I'm not feeling bored in my life? So some of you I feel like you're gonna be coming to a decision regarding kind of where you feel about things on your twin flame journey. Like, am I staying here? Am I gonna like recommit myself, or am I not? So I feel like it's that kind of emotional conflict. But I feel like by the end of all of this energy, so I feel like by Wednesday of next week or something, even though like this could be going on longer for divine feminine, doesn't have to be by Wednesday, but it's like going through this kind of emotional stress and a little bit of turmoil. Maybe you're going to get to the point where you mentally make a decision that's going to propel you forward, whether that decision is regarding the divine masculine or not. And I do think it is involving the divine masculine. Six of Wands. So again, it's like you're feeling conflict emotionally, but you're going to go with your passion, with your whatever's going to make you feel like you've succeeded, like you've done what you wanted to do. Now, bottom of the deck again is this Queen of Swords. So some of you emotionally are going to be conflicted, but you're also going to be receiving, you may be even receiving advice from friends due to this emotional confliction, or advice from someone due to this emotional kind of struggle you're going through. And you're needing to, again, stand your ground, to be self-assured about what it is that you're wanting to have from that emotional point of view. Why is this Queen of Swords the Devil? So for some of you, you're going to be removing whatever is causing you this emotional conflict. So whether it's social media snooping, whether it's with your divine masculine themselves coming forward, you're going to be cutting the things that you don't need anymore. And the bottom of the deck for that is the Six of Pentacles. So you're going to be getting back on the balance. You're going to be getting back in balance with yourself emotionally and get back in balance after that with the people you interact with on a daily basis. So I feel like Divine Feminine, I feel like Divine Feminine, these are definitely concurrent energies, but I feel like as you go through and process this kind of emotional conflict and realize whatever these, dependencies or kind of issues that you're needing to remove from your life, it's going to make it clear to you how you need to stand your ground. It's going to make it clear to you mentally how you need to move forward. You won't have the conflict anymore. So let's get a card from the Osho Zen Tarot. Divine Feminine. Flow. Wow, the burden. So this is interesting because the Divine Masculine got a different card but in their actual spread. So Divine Feminine, it's like you're going to be dealing with whatever this burden is, with whatever is causing you conflict, with whatever is causing you to be unsure. You're going to be dealing with that. For some of you, it is more long-term kind of things that trace back to your childhood, possibly your mother, who maybe they don't actually burden you in terms of like finances or like physically, but it's like, I feel like this is connected to some type of emotional patterns. And I mean, again, with the devil, I mentioned before, codependencies, those are patterns as well that are needing to be cut out. And look at that, bottom of the deck, letting go. We're letting go of these burdens, letting go of whatever this emotional conflict is in order to have this mental clarity over here and progress forward. So that is your reading, Divine Feminine. Let me know in the comments if this resonates with what you've been feeling and going through. If you're interested in a personal reading, the link to my website is in the description below. And again, you can still book with me, but the earliest appointment times you can get will be for Monday. But if you're interested in that, that is in the description. So I hope this was helpful. I hope it resonated. I'm interested to hear the comments again. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the eclipse. And I will see you in my next video.